just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Knicks leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Lopez.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Quincy Aces checked in for Cauley Stein. The Kings trail by 15. The drive by Rondo. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Anthony. The hack-a-shack or the hack-a-Jordan or the hack-a-whatever being a focus of the playoffs last season. We saw it up close and personal. It opened up a debate, Greg, on whether or not it should be allowed. What do you think?
You know, it's a touchy subject. I remember last summer, or spring, I should say, the commissioner touched upon it. You know, one of the concerns is, do you want to change a rule for an entire league when it basically affects two players? And so it's something that you got to be sensitive to. But to your point, the fans don't want to see that ugly style of basketball.
It's boring. It slows the game down. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Gay.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
McLemore with the ball. Now defended by Grant.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Anthony dishes to Grant. And there's the pass to Lopez. Grant kicks to Lopez. Here's Anthony. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Knocked away. And stolen by Aflalo. Ball stolen. And here's Gay outside. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Quincy Ace. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Galloway kicks to Calderon. And stolen by Kufis.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter.
They've been disjointed offensively, guys. I mean, they've given back some of the lead because of it.
And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside, Bellinelli. Pass to Caspi. He dishes it to Bellinelli. From downtown, they shoot again. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
There's the triple. They get a hand on it. Collison kicks to Bellinelli. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Bellinelli's got himself on the board with 3 there. Back to Thomas. Over in the corner, Williams. From beyond the arc, the shot is off. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Gay comes over with a double team. So it's the Knicks now. New York trailing. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo. Then there's Calderon. And it's O'Quinn in the 5 down low. Here's Caspi. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And so they foul intentionally. Sacramento making some changes. Cousins comes in for Cauley Stein. And McLemore subbed in for Bellinelli. The Knicks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. And the Kings pushing it up now. And then Cousins with the dunk.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
Sacramento leading by 3. Kicks it to Caspi. He feeds it to Cousins. Power down with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Here's Lopez. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Anthony. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
McLemore with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Gay is double. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnover.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for Rajon Rondo. It's tipped and stolen by Gay. There's McLemore. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 10 points for Ben McLemore.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
A drive by Collison. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Good. And now just a 3-point Kings lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Cauley Stein kicks to Gay. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Good. 18 points for Carmelo Anthony.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Money!
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
A 3 from Gay. Cauley Stein kicks to Gay. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The drive by Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. New York, no good that time either. And finished off by Collison.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has. To find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Afflalo, no good. From deep, Gay gets the bucket. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.